Rihanna is human. I love her, but sometimes she gets it wrong. In 2023, I don't need anyone asking successful Black women why they aren't lowering their standards or settling just to be with a Black man, especially when that Black man has not raised his own standing. So here are the facts. Black men make less money on average than white women. Black women are almost making more than Black men. College attendance rates is about 1 man to 3 women. As a man, when you hear that, facts, what do you think? Women are too smart? Women are working too hard? Women need to stop going to college so much? That would be stupid. That would be stupid. A better question to ask is, why are fewer and fewer men enrolling in college? Why are fewer and fewer men graduating? How can we increase male enrollment because college attendance and graduation is linked to pay? Graduating from college means you're gonna make more money and increases your likelihood of being a desirable mate on the dating marketplace. And money is not everything. Another fact is that there's such low emotional intelligence of men. There's endless conversations online about women who are married but feel single because they're with men who don't do their equal share of taking on the mental workload. Men who are not interested in opening up to their partners and who may be present physically but not mentally and emotionally for their partners or their children. We know that everything trickles down from the top and that Black people experience things at a magnified rate compared to the dominant group, white people. And depending on where you live is going to influence how much you are able to see the discrepancy between men and women in terms of success and happiness in life. I currently live in Atlanta, which means I've seen a lot. So you get the double whammy of big metro area, lots of Black people. So the discrepancy from the haves and the haves not is high here. So you can only imagine how many broke men I've met, how many broken men I've met because they're related, how many men who I've met who have money but low emotional intelligence, how many men here keep repeating there's 20 women to 1 man and still can't find a woman, and how few of these men would actually make good husbands and fathers. And if you're not one of these men that I'm talking about, there's really no need to be offended. But you know these men because they're so prevalent. The next part of my video is really about solutions, options for us as a community to move forward, because what we need is less denial and more growth. There has been so much research done about what's necessary in a boy's life to help ensure that he has successful outcomes in life. I myself have done some of this research because I've been heavily invested in helping Black boys succeed in life. What I found many years ago when I was getting my bachelor's and master's degree is the same thing people are saying now. Boys need mentors. If they do not have a man in the home who is caring and helpful and able to teach him how to be a man, he needs to experience that man somewhere else. The research that I did centered around after school programs because the after school time is such a risk factor for a lot of kids that come from lower income homes and have a lot of idle time. The data continue to support that boys need a significant male presence and influence over their lives. So you have the option of putting your son or a young boy that you know in sports because it's a male-dominated extracurricular activity. But you could also find a male tutor or whatever activity your son is interested in, enrolling him in that, so long as there are males available. You can find these people at church or in a mentorship program. You can ask your friend to be more involved if they're a positive person. The point is, boys need to see multiple examples of what it means to be a man so that they can choose for themselves which ones they identify with most. Another really important thing, because the history of men has often been to be silent. A lot of men are not out here harming other people or doing negative things, but they're also not calling out people or holding men accountable who are harmful. I've said it in another video, I'm gonna say it again. I need more good men to speak out when they see other men doing nonsense or being disrespectful or violating the boundaries of women. We need leaders in our community who are sharing positivity and understanding the importance of men and women cohabitating, getting along, working together, versus the leaders that so many people have picked who just want to scam. The video that inspired my video today by Big Think, I think it's called Of Boys and Men, I'll link it in my description, really highlights the fact that in 2023, where we have modern relationships, where we have women who can make as much or more than a man, money is not the only thing that's important for men to bring to their relationship. Men are going to have to redefine manhood and what it really means to be a man, because the only thing that you bring cannot be money. Money is super important. It's another one of my points about getting to the best version of yourself. You need financial literacy. You need to be financially secure, because when you don't have money, have y'all been around you when you don't have money? It's like a terror. Money is important, but what's more important is being able to work in a partnership. So my last point is really go to fucking therapy. Please go to therapy. Like, it's 2023. You're a young man. If you're watching this video, I am assuming you're not in your 60s, right? You need to work on the traumas that you experienced in childhood, because we all been through something. And if you've been through a major trauma, you probably need years of therapy. What's a trauma? Traumas are negative things that happen to you that you may still think about and feel fear. They're negative experiences that impacted your life. It doesn't have to be relational, like physical assault or sexual abuse. It could be a natural disaster. It could be financial breakdown. There are a lot of things that can classify as a traumatic experience. Everyone has been through something. It's important for you to talk it through with someone who can teach you coping skills so you can further deal with life. In this process, I hope that you are learning to value yourself, control your sex drive, become an actual partner to someone else, and learn about taking on a mental workload with your partner. I am really rooting for y'all because, listen, my African American sisters, I want them to be happy. I want them to have more options. I really, really, really want y'all to get it together and realize that we cannot live without each other and we need each other. In the end, I'm still gonna marry somebody from Africa or the Caribbean, but I promise you, I'm rooting for you. I promise you. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone that you think it may help.